everybody, and welcome back to my live stream. Hi everyone, welcome along to my live stream. My live watch along of Holland versus Ecuador. The game kicking off in just over half an hour. I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you've been having a nice day so far. It's definitely going to be a big one, a massive clash. Hard to say which way it's going to go. I'm going to go through the team lineups in a minute. Like I said, it's a half an hour until the game starts. So let me just go through the lineups. We'll see what's going on. Wales, of course, if you saw earlier, they were beaten by Iran 2-0. And Qatar were beaten by Senegal. But yeah, that's what happens when you're not good enough. That's the way it goes. With Holland versus Ecuador kicking off, like I said, in just over 30 minutes. It's at the Khalifa International Stadium. Anyone who's followed the Netherlands through Euro 2020 will probably be familiar with Denzel Dumfries, and he is likely to be the one to watch again for the Orange at the World Cup. He was a regular for Den manager Frank de Boer last summer, and he featured in all 4 of the Netherlands matches. This is actually the first evening night match I've done. Of course, the Euro 2020 campaign for Holland was rather underwhelming, to say the least. They lost to the Czech Republic in the last 16, but Dumfries has remained a key player under Louis van Gaal. He's a very, very good player. Van Gaal favours a 3-man defence. He says now it's time to focus on the World Cup and put the one love debate and other controversies aside and focus on the World Cup. The German players have come out and said that FIFA is silencing us. Asked were his team planning any protest? No, said Van Gaal. We put a full stop after all the political issues last Thursday. I've already responded, I think that's enough. While Ecuador have set their target of reaching the last 16 as they did in Germany in 2006, the Dutch will aim for a vastly improved performance against the South Americans to back up Van Gaal's assertion that they can go on and win the World Cup. Look, I don't know. I don't actually think that Holland can win the World Cup, to be honest. I disagree with Van Gaal. But if he wants to dream and believe, he knows his team better than me, then you know what I mean? Because the game is a little bit, it's just a half an hour away, actually. It's a half an hour away, so let's see what happens. I'm just going to go through the predicted teams, the lineups, and have a look. Just 1 second. The winner of today's game will secure a place in the knockout stages, whether it be Holland or Ecuador. A place in the last 16 is on offer for the winning team, with Ecuador face Holland in the Group A this afternoon. The South American side defeated Qatar 2-0 in the opening match of the World Cup, impressively, and second win today will see them safely into the knockout rounds. The same can be said of the Netherlands, who left it late in their opener against Senegal before eventually collecting all 3 points. That's going to be an interesting one. Enar Valencia was the man of the moment for Ecuador, scoring both goals in Alcor and delivering a commanding centre-forward performance. He's also the captain of the side and will need to match his previous display. So his team have hopes of defeating Dutch this afternoon. Van Gaal's side shared their goals with lauded attacker Cody Gakpo and midfielder Davy Klaassen, late goal scorers against Senegal on Monday. The European team are favoured to progress quite far at this tournament after missing the 2018 edition, and securing knockout football with a game to go will see them live up to their pre-tournament hype. What happened month with a bit of history. Alright, let's go about the lineups. Louis van Gaal's Dutch side recorded a 2-0 victory over Senegal on Monday, while Ecuador were 2-0 winners in their Group A opener, beating the tournament's host Qatar last Sunday. So Ecuador have had an extra day's rest. They last played on Sunday. Holland last played on Monday. Italian had that extra bit of rest, yeah. I don't think also that Ecuador's game was as hard as Holland's was. Holland really had to dig deep to win that one. We'll see what happens. Holland will be making 2 wins out of 2, and Ecuador the same. The match is at the Khalifa International Stadium today. It's going to be an interesting one. They did have to be patient against Senegal on Monday, the Dutch, but they got through the game. Netherlands form in all competitions. They've won 5 out of the last 6. Ecuador have won 2 out of the last 6, but are undefeated, just like Holland. They won 2, drew 4. Possible starting lineups for Holland: Noppert, De Ligt, Van Dijk, Ake, Dumfries, De Jong, Berghuis, Blind, Gakpo, Memphis, Bergwijn. For Ecuador: Galíndez, Preciado, Torres, Hincapi, Estupiñán, Plata, Caicedo, Mendes, Ibarra, Sarmiento, Valencia. It's going to be an interesting one, definitely. It's going to be a very interesting game. Of course, I'm bringing you another game later on. That is going to be England against USA at 6:30. So make sure you check that out. Joanne Smith is in the house, guys. Hello to Joanne. I hope you're keeping well. I'm not really in touch on the phone at the moment, Joanne, because I'm kind of taking a break from all that. But I'm doing my YouTube channel. I'm doing the match Watchalong. But today is kind of like a no phone day, if that's possible. So just taking a break from it, in case you wonder why I haven't replied to your texts. I'm kind of having a no phone day. I want to be on the phone all day texting, you know what I mean? Because so many people are in contact with me right now. I just need to spend the whole day just on my phone. So today I'm kind of trying to give it a rest. But yeah, I hope you're keeping well. I hope you've had a nice day so far. Thank you for supporting my channel and welcome along to my live stream. It's going to be a very, very interesting game, no doubt about it. Let me just drink some milk, guys. I've had a very tough last 5 days in work, but I'm still here bringing you the game. So yeah. Having a bit of a munch along and a milk along. Give you a prediction on the game. I think Holland will win, but the England-America, I think England will win that one. But I think Holland will win this one, to be honest. I think they may be a bit more organised. I think they have a good chance of winning, to be honest. All right, guys. My prediction, anyway, I expect Holland to win the game. A score, hard to say, but I think the Dutch are going to win. That's my thoughts on it. Prove me wrong, Ecuador. Prove me wrong. I think I'm going to have to start turning on the lights soon. I think that the sun is going down a little bit. It gets dark very quickly here now at the moment. But yeah, we'll have to see what's going on. Looking forward to the game to start. It's going to be an interesting one, definitely. Neymar is going to miss Brazil's second World Cup match versus Switzerland. Oof, that's a blow for them. Because the Swiss are no pushover, that's for sure. You know what I mean? Let me go through the lineups again for you guys. Holland versus Ecuador. Of course, both teams won their first matches. Holland, of course, beat Senegal 2-0 on Monday, while Ecuador beat Qatar, the hosts, on Sunday, both 2-0. Whoever wins this game will be qualified a place in the last 16. Will be guaranteed a place in the last 16. Alright, I'm back, guys. Beginning the countdown. I just changed the lighting a bit here because it's going to get dark soon. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. But let's carry on with the countdown to that. Let me go through the teams. It's the kickoff is 10 minutes away. I haven't seen Holland or Ecuador play so far. I've done a lot of live streaming of the games, but I haven't watched that one. I'm actually doing a live watch. I'm doing a live watch along of the England USA game, which is on tonight at 7. I'll be starting that at 6:30, so make sure to check it out. Focusing on tonight's game now. Holland and Ecuador, both teams have actually won opening games, of course. Both 2-0. So it's going to be interesting. Whoever wins this is going to be guaranteed qualification. No doubt about it. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. The teams. Possible lineups: Holland, Noppert, De Ligt, Van Dijk, Ake, Dumfries, De Jong, Berghuis, Blind, Gakpo, Memphis, Bergwijn. Ecuador: Galíndez, Preciado, Torres, Incape, Estupiñán, Plata, Caicedo, Mendes, Ibarra, Sarmiento, Valencia. Valencia, the man at the moment for Ecuador, to be honest, at the moment. He's being the man for them. They're saying people think it's going to be a 2-1 for Holland. They think it has to be the potential to be a very, very difficult match for Holland, and it would not be a surprise to see Ecuador triumph or for the points to be shared. And Hazard were impressive against Senegal, though, and we just have a feeling they will navigate their way to a huge 3 points here. Yeah, 2-1 people are saying. I think it's going to be very, very hard. Great live here before the match. It's actually a cool tournament so far. Excellent stadiums, cool lighting, and yeah, big displays before the game kicks off. It's going to be an interesting one. Both teams are going to be well up for this, of course. Classic match, and it's going to be a really interesting matchup, no doubt about it. I'm excited to bring you this game. I hope you're enjoying my live stream so far, my live watch along, should I say, of Holland against Ecuador. We've got about under 10 minutes to go now, 8 minutes. The teams will be coming up very shortly. There's a display going on in the stadium before the game. Enough all the lights for it. The fans are loving it. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a big one. This game, whoever wins it, they're going to be guaranteed qualification to the next round. They're going to be qualified for the next round. Van Dijk, he looks pensive. He's in the tunnel. The Dutch team are lining up. Ecuador, Valencia, he looks relaxed. He's smiling. You can see he's focused, but he looks relaxed. Van Dijk looks very, very pensive. The game could go either way, let's be honest about it. It's going to be a cracking game. I'm delighted to be bringing this game to you guys. Trust me, it's going to be a big one. All right. Joanne Smith, she's going for Ecuador. Yeah, let's see what happens, Joanne. They are a dangerous team, but I just think the Dutch will have enough to get through it. Now the national anthems, Holland, they're standing tall, they're looking proud. Here are the national anthems, guys. First with Holland. I got a cracking headache. I don't know why. But let's see what's going on now. I've got a cracking headache. I took some paracetamol, so let's see. I'm being drinking, smoking, or anything like that. Just got a mad headache. At Van Dijk, psyching the team up, urging them on. He looks well up for it. The Dutch in full voice in the stadium. They're bringing colour, everything to proceedings. Now Ecuador, time for their anthem. They're all hand on heart, like this. Their manager looks very, very focused. The Ecuadorian manager. The players are singing very strong. All right, let's see what happens. We're not many views now so far, but as soon as the game starts, I imagine it's going to build. Almost there for kickoff, guys. Just a couple of minutes away. The teams are on the field. They're lining up. So let's see what happens in this one here. Like I said, both teams have a chance of automatic qualification. Whoever wins this will be qualified for the next round. So it's interesting. It's going to tell a lot there. It's going to determine a lot. Game is just about to kick off, guys. And I expect the viewers and all and everything and interest in this to absolutely skyrocket. But the England USA game I'll be bringing you to. So yeah, it's great to bring you these games. Fantastic pitch, fantastic stadium, and everything is set. Holland, Noppert in goal, a back three of Ake, Van Dijk, 4 in are Blue, De Jong, Koopmans, Dumfries, then Klaassen playing behind Gakpo on the left and Bergwijn on the right. That is the lineup for Holland. It's a 3-4-1-2. A 3-4-1-2 for Louis van Gaal's team. Ecuador, 4-4-1. Sorry, 5-4-1. How could it be 4-4-1? Ecuador are playing with a 5-4-1. Estupiñán, Hincapié, Torres, Poroso, Preciado. The midfield, Valencia, Caicedo, Mendez, Plata, and Estrada is the player for them. But Valencia, the captain, has been the man of the moment for them so far. And he'll be looking for another impressive showing tonight. The Dutch look well up for it. Of course, everybody is dressing as sheiks. It must be funny for the people of Qatar to see that. The Ecuadorians Yeah, they're basically one guy's dressed as a banana. I think that about sums it all up. Beautiful women in Ecuador, of course. The women in the stadium are very, very pretty, as Latin women tend to be. Yeah, so let's see what goes on. Huh? Beautiful and curvaceous. I'm not allowed to say any more than that because I get banned off YouTube. All right. Anyone watching it will see it themselves. Van Hal. Both managers look very, very, very tense. Let's face it. This is a very important game. Here comes the kickoff, and there we go. Ecuador kick off. They're playing from right to left. Holland, of course, playing left to right. Holland in their famous orange strip. Van Dijk with the header, the first touch for Holland. Gets it clear. Ecuador pressing straight away. Holland getting physical. They're a big team, Dutch. Strong. There are a lot of big players out there. But yeah. Can I say immediately in the action for Ecuador as they pressed? Holland have the ball. They have the throw in. I said Holland wearing their famous orange strip. Ecuador are wearing navy top and white shorts. Navy blue with white shorts. And Holland all in orange. Up in the air from an Ecuador player. He sliced it, but they get it on. But Holland straight in with a header. Ecuador have it again. They're looking to build something. Valencia is on the ball. First chance for him to shine, but he's beaten by this fantastic Dutch player. A little ball through, but Ecuador cut it out. The game is frenetic at the moment, guys. It's 100 miles an hour out there. The game has started very, very quickly. The Dutch in possession in their own half. Van Dijk urging the team forward, telling him to concentrate. He's in possession. Van Dijk on the ball. He plays it square to his central defensive partner, and they're bringing the ball towards the Ecuadorian half. They're right up on the halfway line, Holland, but Ecuador, as soon as Holland come close, they're pressing. They have a high press established. The ball headed away. Holland have it again. Some nice passing there from Holland. Good interplay. The game is only 1 minute all, guys. So yeah, you see the 0-0 up there. The game has just begun. It's Van Dijk. He's organising the Ecuadorian team. The Dutch already look a bit. Van Hal and his assistants look a bit. I don't know. They're fired up. Let's just say that. There's a lot of talk going on there on the bench. They're first fired up in the dugout. Ecuador in possession. The goalie plays it out. They have it in the right back position. Looking to play it forward. A nice ball in. You have to be quick. The Dutch are closing immediately. And Holland win possession back quickly. Good interplay. Nice play from the Dutch. Smooth. And here's Van Dijk coming forward. He's inside the Ecuadorian half. He lays off an easy ball. Van Dijk could be the real man for Holland tonight. He's a monster. It's very hard to beat the centre back. He's a very, very good player. And an absolute giant. Holland looking for something. An Ecuadorian player has gone down injured. And Holland sportingly put the ball out. The Ecuadorian player has got a crack in between the legs. Right on his lad, it looks like. He got a crack into the penis. It looks painful. He's in a lot of pain there. The Ecuadorian coach looks on, bemused. Gustavo Alfaro is the coach of Ecuador. Mr. Gustavo Alfaro. Senor Gustavo Alfaro. All right, let's see. The Dutch in possession. Ecuador win it back. They have to be careful, Ecuador. They give it away sloppily right on the edge of their own box. It's a shot and a goal. What a goal by Holland. Gakpo. Cracking finish. Ecuador gave the ball away sloppily and Holland absolutely buried it. Only 5 minutes gone and Netherlands are up. Gakpo with the goal and what a strike. He absolutely buried it. What a goal. What a goal. It's early days yet. It's early days only, guys. But that had to be contender for goal of the tournament. What a finish. Sloppy play from Ecuador. They give the ball away quite sloppily. Holland onto it like a flash and Gakpo, thunderous shot into the top left corner. Absolutely thunderous shot. Unstoppable goal. Absolutely unstoppable from Gakpo. And if you're watching that at home, top left is where it went. Incredible. The goalkeeper just lay on the ground. Unstoppable shot. Fantastic goal. There'll be no VAR or nothing for that. And the game is off and running. Maybe it's just what the game needed now. Because Ecuador have to come out. No sitting back in this one. They need to do something. A real challenge here. And off we go again. Ecuador on the ball. They're in the defensive position. They play into the midfield. It comes back. And they're building on the right hand side, Ecuador. Thank you, Joanna. I appreciate it. You missed the goal. Anyway, it was a cracker. Cracking finish. Ecuador breaking. Looking dangerous, but the Dutch with a very good tackle there. It's not going to be an easy game for Ecuador. They're not going to run unchallenged through the midfield like that, I think. And Ecuador again. Ecuador building the play. Nice interchanges. They have to respond now, Ecuador. They're suddenly finding themselves a goal down in this game. The Dutch trying to raise their voices. 8 minutes gone, 1-0 to Holland. They scored after 5 minutes. Gakpo with a cracking finish from the edge of the box. He buried it into the top left corner. It was unstoppable, the shot. He hit it with everything he had. Absolute rocket into the back of the net. And record again. Playing the ball around nicely. Building from the back. The defender is looking for someone to move, someone to take the ball, and he receives it. There we go. Some nice play there. Ecuador building again from the back. Nice interplay. That goal hasn't shook them at all, to be honest. They're keeping to their game plan. And they're looking for, oh my God, what a pass. Straight out of play. Terrible stuff. They don't think they're working off the ball. A very quick Gakpo is a very fast player. Then the number 8, the goal scorer, a very quick player. Valencia, and he was fouled. Not happy with that. Yeah. Timber. That was a foul. Kicking him onto the leg. I mean, that is a foul. Welcome to everybody watching my live watch along of Holland, Ecuador. 1-0 after 5 minutes. Gakpo scored for Holland. A cracking finish from the edge of the box into the top left corner. Here come Ecuador. Valencia. That was a dangerous one, but headed clear by the massive frame of Van Dijk. Gakpo has it. The Dutch are off and running. Van Dijk saying, give it back to the keeper. And he's right there. It's just a safe ball back to the keeper and they can build again on the other side. And that's what they're doing, the Dutch. It's very tactical, very technical out there, guys. Very tactical and very technical. Like, we're getting a little bit physical. It's going to be a feisty one, I can tell. There's going to be some physical challenges. It's going to be a feisty one. The massive frame of Van Dijk brings the ball out for the Dutch. He picks a nice little pass to the right-hand side and they're building on the right-hand side. Timber again. Gakpo, the goal scorer. Come Ecuador again. Foul given. The Dutch player, I think, has committed a foul. Or was it the other way around? Yeah, he's committed a foul. Ecuador have a free. Sorry about the momentary gap there, guys, in transmission. Here we go. The ball up the middle. And here come Ecuador on the right-hand side, but the Dutch uncompromisingly clear. They get high up the field. Picture of the Dutch celebrating that goal again, guys. Gakpo celebrating. Everyone in the crowd celebrating. It was a cracking finish. And here come the Dutch again on the right-hand side. 14 minutes gone. They're having trouble clearing it, but they get it away. They managed to get it clear, Ecuador, but they need to be careful. The Dutch are crowding them out a little bit. Off goes Ener Valencia. Tricky player. No little skill. He's taking them on. But this time too much. He's not going to get past. He was never going to get past like that. I mean, I don't know. Where did he think he was? What was going on? But he was never going to break through like that. Not skillful enough, not fast enough. Never going to happen. Simple as that. Just the hard truth, I'm afraid. The cold hard truth. Never going to happen by not in a million years. Too slow, too predictable, and it was easy for the defender to come across and get the ball off him. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. That's all there's about it. And there we go. 15 minutes gone, 1-0 to the Dutch already. It's been a good game so far. I expected more of a reaction from Ecuador since they went 1-0 down, considering that everything is at stake here. And the winner of this will have automatic qualification into the last 16. I expected more of a reaction from Ecuador when they went a goal down there. I mean, I don't expect them to open up completely, but some players are pressing, some aren't. But I mean, they need to do more. The Dutch are very controlled, playing the ball around nicely. Yeah, they're looking good, Holland. They're looking good. They're 1-0 up, and they have lots of position, and they're very calm and controlled when they have the ball. They're looking to pick their passes. They're a good side, the Dutch. Everyone is getting on the ball. Everyone is looking for the ball. They've been impressive so far. They're a controlled team, you know. They have a lot of control. Controlling the ball. They're not getting carried away. Of course, I'm on a live stream of the England USA game, which is going to be starting at 6:30. Sorry, starting at 7:00. But my live stream is going to start at 6:30. So make sure you check that out. The Dutch again in control. Building on the left-hand side. They're very meticulous with their passing, the Dutch. It's all careful, it's planned, and they don't give the ball away cheaply. When they get the ball, they're keeping it for 5 minutes to go. You know what I mean? Like they've had the ball now for the last 2 or 3 minutes at least. And they still have it. Everyone is taking a touch. They're moving the ball everywhere. It's definitely a Louis van Gaal team, no doubt about it. But they're class football players, the Dutch. They're very good technically. They're very good on the ball. I mean, what more can you say? They're a class team, the Dutch. Class act. And Ecuador have no answer to this kind of passing, you know. They're very good passers, the Dutch. They make it look easy. Especially when they look like they're going to be closed down, like it's too tight out there. They're very, very good. Ecuador again, into the tackle. They put the ball out. The Dutch looking good. The fans in full voice. The Dutch fans looking happy. They're already 1-0 up. They're in control. The Dutch in good voice. See. It's a throw to Holland. They have it on the right hand side. They take it fast, quick 1-2, and they're off. And it's the goal scorer Gakpo. He tried to flick the ball through cleverly, but it didn't come off. And Ecuador have the ball back again. It's Stupian for Ecuador. And the Dutch have it. They've got a throw in. They're close to the Ecuadorian penalty box. Dumfries with the ball. Gakpo. Dumfries. He's looking for a runner. The throw comes in. It's to the goal scorer Gakpo. He tries to get turned on it. The number 8 for Holland. But it was very tight out there, and the Ecuadorian player was Urban Moves, Netherlands. Yeah, man, and they're winning. Urban Moves, my friend, they're winning 1-0. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, Old School Gunner. Subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate it. And click on that notifications bell. If you want to donate a bit of money, $1 or two, €1 or two, do my friend. Yeah. Subscribe to my channel from me anyway and click on the notifications bell, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Urban Moves. Currently Holland 1, Ecuador 0, almost 20 minutes gone. Gakpo, the goal scorer for Holland, the number 8. It was a fantastic finish from the edge of the box. He thundered the ball into the top corner. There was no chance for the keeper. The keeper just laid down and gave up. It was a cracking shot straight into the back of the net. I have a second live stream coming up later, guys. England against the USA. So I'm looking forward to bringing you that. Holland have the ball. They're breaking through the midfield. But number 22 for Holland, the big man, has stopped. I think it's Dumfries. Ecuador have the ball. Dumfries is the number 22. He went into a group of 4 different Ecuadorian players there and was stopped. Oh, he got the ball right into the ribs. As he went down, they kicked the ball away and they hit him right into the ribs as he was falling. Oi, and a bit of the boot as well, I think. He got a bit of the boot. But yeah, that's pro football for you. Van Hal, he looked very pensive and very serious. He'll be a bit relaxed now, at least they're 1-0 up. You know what I mean? The winner of this game will qualify automatically for the next round. 2 wins out of 2, 6 points out of 6, they'll be through. Both teams won their first games, definitely. Ecuador might be explosive in patches, I think. They have that in them. But the Dutch are dominating everything. They're very quick, very strong, and they're first to the ball. And they're winning the 50-50s. This is a good Holland team. They're switched on. They have good technique. The Dutch have a drummer in the stadium. He's smiling at the camera. The Dutch fans have brought a drummer and they're making some incredible noise down there. Here come Ecuador again. Ecuador are trying. Valencia's trying. Good move here. They're free on the left. Aldin is a good ball in, and there it is. But Van Dijk stands strong. He stood up to the player coming in. It was good, strong play from Van Dijk, has to be said. He really saved him there. The crowd getting restless. Ecuador have it again on the left, a good ball in, but the Dutch are completely there in numbers. They're all back and they clear it easily. They get the ball away. Ecuador building again. Good ball in this time, but Van Dijk again is the man there to clear the lines for Holland. He's been in the right place at the right time on several occasions, Van Dijk. He's not particularly troubled by the move, but he's got himself in exact position near the wall for Holland. If it wasn't for him, it would be a different story. The Ecuadorian attacker was just behind him there when he got the header to it. We're going to be doing live of the game later. England playing the USA. That's going to be a good one. So I hope you all join me for that. And I'm delighted to be bringing you these games, I have to say. It's a pleasure. Van Dijk heads away. Ecuador struggling. They haven't really made much of an impact since they conceded, to be honest. I expected more of a reaction from them after going 1 down. That hasn't been the case. But let's see what happens. They tried to get a move going on the hand side. The ball is overhit. I haven't been impressed with Ecuador at all, to be honest. Maybe they're going to take a while to get going, but they're not getting any of the ball. They're not doing any good attacking. I haven't been impressed with them at all, to be honest, so far. I have to be honest with that. There's the ball back in again from Ecuador. They're looking for a corner. Are they going to get anything out of it? They look like they're putting in a bit of effort, Ecuador, but I mean, they're definitely lacking in certain skills. The Dutch look far superior to them. I'm not going to lie. The Dutch look far superior. It's like that. What's going on here? Preciado looking for the ball. I think they were saying that the ball hit his hand. The ball did not hit the guy's hand. There's a lot of trouble going on in the box. I don't think they wanted to show it on TV. But there's a lot of pushing and shoving going on in the penalty area. A lot of pushing and shoving going on in the penalty area. Ecuador really trying to rattle them here. But Van Dijk holds it together for the Dutch and they get the ball out. But definitely Ecuador are trying to rattle the Dutch, to be honest, in set pieces around the box. They're really imposing and they're making life difficult for them, which is maybe their main tactic, yeah. But this Dutch team is a very experienced team with good centre backs, good midfielders. They're dangerous in the attack. They're big and strong, they're tall, and they're doing their job. They're rolling with the punches, the Dutch. They're no softies. Let's be sure about that. For all the noise that they're making, the Ecuadorians, the players. I mean, Van Dijk is no fairy. He's no fairy boy. So he won't be found wanting for the physical stuff. That's for sure. They may think otherwise when they look at him, but he likes a bit of the physical stuff. He's willing to mix it up when he has to. He's not just a graceful, elegant player. He can play hard when he wants. So if they want to find out, keep going the way they're going, they'll see. He can mix it up. You know what I mean? He's good at the physical stuff too. The Dutch, they win the ball again. They're trying to raid. Ecuador just keeping them at bay outside the penalty box. They were almost in there, Holland. They're like going to pick like the loose ball, second ball in, winning it. Is that an offside or what's going on? It's corner to the Dutch, I think. Yeah. Let's see what happens. There's a lot of physical stuff going on in the box there. I mean, serious stuff with Van Dijk. Cardozo and Van Dijk, they're not the best of friends. That's for sure. Two equally sized men. It's a good matchup. Van Dijk stayed calm. Now he shows a turn of pace. And the Dutch have it covered. They have the ball back and they're in control. Ecuador were trying to break out quickly, catch the Dutch up the field. But they were very quick at getting back and winning the ball. It's currently Netherlands 1, Ecuador 0, 30 minutes gone. Holland took the lead after 5 minutes. A cracking finish from the edge of the box from Gakpo, the number 8. He absolutely smashed it into the roof of the net. Great goal. Great finish. Ecuador, to be honest, have done nothing. They haven't got back into it. They're getting a bit physical. They're talking a lot of crap. But they haven't done any more than that. Has to be said. And here come Holland again. The goalie plays it out to the centre backs. And they're building. They're halfway inside their one half the Dutch. A bit of pace. They still have it. They're a big, strong team, Holland. A ball in. It's taken by Gakpo. Ooh, and he went for two. He got the return. And he's just about to pull the trigger again. They have to be careful with Gakpo on the edge of the box. He's got a very good shot on him. He's got a very good right foot. They can't attack kind of play. Oi! Valencia with a great run and shot there. He was going for the left-hand corner. He was going into the corner. The Dutch goalkeeper got down smart to make the stop. Very good from Valencia. A real turn of pace. Good play. He got the shot away, but the goalkeeper got down smart save to keep it out. But it was flying into the corner, arrowing into the corner. Good from Valencia. And a great save by the Dutch goalkeeper. Finally, they're showing a bit of fight. That was dangerous. Now they have a corner. Estupiñán puts it in, but headed well clear by the giant Van Dijk. A very assured header. And again, the Dutch defend it well. More good defending from Holland there. Alright, this has been a slow stream for me so far. I'm sure at some point it'll pick up maybe in the second half. I'll get a few more views. But I'm also doing the England-USA game. So I'm sure a lot of people will be tuning in and watching that. That is a very big game. The winner of this game, of course, Netherlands and Ecuador, like I said, they will qualify automatically for the last 16. So that's the cherry on top in this game, guys. 35 minutes gone, and Netherlands 1, Ecuador 0. A good ball in, but the goalie comes out. He's a giant for a keep. He comes out, claims the ball easily. They're 1-0 up. Holland, they're looking comfortable. The ball bud out to Van Dijk, and he comes forward like a machine, bringing the ball out. Ecuador getting physical with him, but he takes it. They win the ball back. It's Valencia. They've been doing a little bit better, Ecuador. He's faced by the goal scorer Gakpo, but Gakpo's got the skills and the speed to match him, and he dispossesses him. I think that's a good pairing, like they do that. Gakpo scored a very good goal. But when he's up against Valencia, they tend to put Gakpo across when Valencia's raiding, because he's got the skill and the speed to actually keep up with him. And he's got very good close control, Gakpo. When he gets a sniff of the ball, he has it under control, and he strides away with it. He's a good player, and it was a great goal by him. The Ecuadorian coach, he's looking animated on the sideline. There hasn't been enough of a reaction from them, though, in my opinion. There hasn't been enough of a reaction. Since they went a goal down, they haven't really done enough. You've got to do more. It's as simple as that. There's a lot riding on this game, you know. They're a bit passive. I mean, inject some pace. They're very methodical in their build-up, but they're giving the Dutch all the time in the world to get back. Wow. There's a lot of niggle out there, guys. A lot of niggle. Sorry for the silence there. I had to watch all of that. Caicedo for Ecuador, he's a cheeky guy. I'm telling you, he's a smart. I tell you, he'd want to watch himself, because he's using every trick in the book. Every trick in the book. He'd want to watch himself, to be honest. He's saying it goes to the wind with the ref. I'd say if it keeps going on like that, boy, there's a bit of physical stuff going on out there. But yeah, the game has got a nasty kind of undercurrent to it, I'll be honest. And they're not the best of friends. And the Ecuadorians are not backing down. They're going head to head with the Dutch. And they're giving them a lot of lip. I mean, there's a lot of trash talking going on out there, to be honest, is the way I would describe it. It's like a Conor McGregor fight. There's trash talk all over the place. The Ecuadorians are cheeky. I mean, they're aggressive. No doubt about it. But the Dutch aren't rising to the bait. They're just playing their game. They are a better footballing team, in my opinion, the Dutch. But Ecuador definitely trying to upset them. Yeah? They're trying to unsettle them with that kind of thing, with the talk. Great play again from Holland. Very quick feet. Great movement. They're a good team, this Dutch team. I tell you, when they play football, it's football at the end of the day. It's not trash talk. They're that bit sharper. And they're very good close control, the Dutch. I mean, very good technique. Here we go. Yeah, Joanne, you've had a tough day, huh? Working hard. Yeah, no, you can sit down and relax for yourself, yeah. The game so far, I mean, as you can, if you're watching it, I don't know argue, but it's Holland 1, Ecuador 0. I'm impressed with Ecuador, to be honest. I'm going to be honest about that. I thought they'd been doing more since they went to goal down. They would have tried harder to get back into the game. I mean, they haven't really done much in the game, let's be honest. They have not done much. But yeah, the Dutch have not done much in this game. Ecuador have not done much in this game at all, to be honest, since they went to goal down. They've been rather passive. All right. Holland 1, Ecuador 0. 40 minutes played. 5 minutes to go to half time. Looks like they're making, yeah, it's a throw in. Number 7 for Ecuador is trying to throw the ball in. He gets it to Ener Valencia, the danger man, who turns and heads straight for the Dutch goal, but he's stuck. And Holland control it. The Ecuadorians are very, very physical. That was Dumfries again. He's a very important. Dumfries is a very important player for the Dutch. Wow, isn't that not Arjen Robben? What is that Dutch player? If anyone watching this, if they know the name of that Dutch player, let me know, yeah. And Edgar Davids is there. Great to see Edgar Davids. But yeah, it wasn't Arjen Robben, it was Wesley Schneider, I think. Because he won the Champions League with Inter Milan back in the day with Jose Mourinho. And he called Jose Mourinho the best coach in the world. Mourinho was crying. At the award ceremony, Schneider, I think, came third in World Player of the Year. And when he got the mic, he said, for me, he is the best coach in the world. And Mourinho started crying, saying more about it. All right, welcome along, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. If you haven't already, please click on the notifications bell for my channel. Subscribe to my channel also. Click on the notifications bell. The Holland 1, Ecuador 0. We're almost at half time. The Dutch took the lead after 5 minutes. The Dutch took the lead after 5 minutes. Through Gakpo. Back and finish from the number 8, the Dutch number 8 from the edge of the box. Right into the top left corner. Blind and finish. Now, I would have expected the response from Ecuador to be more, to be honest, but the Dutch are a very strong team. They're trying Ecuador, but they don't seem to have the urgency. That's the way I would describe it. The Dutch going forward here, they're breaking. But Ecuador do well to hold them up. There hasn't been much in the game so far, to be honest. A very well taken goal from Holland. Almost half time, guys. 3 minutes of injury time to be played. Netherlands 1, Ecuador 0. I'm really enjoying bringing you this World Cup, guys. It's fantastic for my channel, of course. Fantastic for the old school gunner. But I hope you're enjoying the live streams. All right, coming up to the half time. This game has been I don't know. Ecuador are being quite aggressive, or like a messy team. I don't know. There's a lot of physical stuff going on out there, but the Dutch, in fairness, are standing up to it. Dutch, in fairness, are standing up to it. And Van Dijk is always in the right place at the right time. It's like he's floating in front of the defence a bit. There again, no, he saw that it was going to be dealt with, and he was there calmly to deal with the situation if needed. But they didn't need him, but he was in the right place at the right time. It's an interesting one. Another corner from Ecuador. Is it going to go near post or far post? Who knows? There's Van Dijk. Ball in, cleared easily. A shot and a goal. They've scored, Ecuador. They've equalised. Equaliser for Ecuador, everyone. Number 7, Estupiñán with the goal. No. Wait, is it going to VAR? What's happening? Was it offside? Oh, man. I think the goal has been ruled out for offside. That's painful. Yeah, just, I think. Just. It's been ruled out for offside. A real stroke of luck there for the Dutch because they were in a bit of trouble. Yeah, it's halftime, guys. And the Dutch are winning. Rather luckily, I think. They're 1-up, and the Ecuadorian players are not happy about that at all, to say the least. Halftime, Holland 1, Ecuador 0. Alright, halftime, Holland 1, Ecuador 0. I'm just going to be taking a break for the halftime, guys, and I'll be back at the start of the second half. See you then. And welcome back to my live stream, guys. How you all getting on out there? The second half has just begun. Of course, it's still Holland 1. Holland 1-0 up. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Had to get my phone. See how this video is doing. It's been a slow one, but it's okay. Y'all can't be setting the world on fire. You know. Finding out competition at this time anyway. Everybody is doing like a live stream, so you know that has to be expected too, I suppose. Have Ecuador scored this time? It looks like they have. Valencia has scored for Ecuador. And Ecuador have equalised right at the start of the second half. Goalie made a mistake. The defender made a mistake. They got the ball quick. Ecuador won. Ecuador just after equalising. Through that man, Enar Valencia. The Ecuadorian fans now in full voice after that equaliser. Holland won, Ecuador won. And they're breaking now, Ecuador. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Problem with the Wi-Fi connection. And Ecuador celebrated that goal so much. Van Dijk shouting to the ref it was onside and it was a legit goal. And Van Gaal drops his head. The Dutch bench, yeah, it was a bad time to concede, at the start of the second half. No matter how many times the coach can warn the players just to be switched on, it's a bad time to concede. No doubt about it. Oi. Almost 2-1 to Ecuador there. All right, Holland 1, Ecuador 1. Shut up, man. You fucking gay boy. All right, it's currently Holland 1, Ecuador 1, would you believe? And Ecuador doing all the pressing, all the pushing. They're getting on top. And the Dutch look a bit listless. All right. It's 1-1. It's been an interesting game so far. Two completely different teams, completely different styles of play. It's been entertaining. But definitely Ecuador have been getting on top in the last maybe 10 minutes or so. Like for the whole second half, I think to be fair, they've been the better team. The Dutch have been found wanting in certain areas. It looked completely different in the first half. It's like all the games at the World Cup are like that. The first half and the second half are completely different. And Ecuador are really getting into their stride now. That goal has given them real belief. And their coach is really letting it rip on the sideline. But that goal has given this Ecuador team real belief that they can do a job and they can actually get the win and take the 3 points. The Dutch are gone a bit quiet. And they're being hassled and harried the whole time. All right, man. Welcome along. I was wondering when you were going to turn up. Sorry, it's a bit of a silent stream now. I'm a little bit tired, but I want to get myself wound up for the England USA game. Welcome along to my channel, man. I hope you're keeping well. Everybody, well, all 4 people that are watching, check out this man's channel, Luca AFC. Like his videos, subscribe to his channel, and make sure if you subscribe, you click on that notifications bell and get notified every time this man uploads content. You'll be doing yourselves a favor. One of the best channels out there, and that's no word of a lie. He's always creating quality content. He's also supportive of other YouTubers, like myself, for example. So this is about paying it back. I'm going to leave that up for a while. That's the channel name, guys. Sub to the man. Do yourselves a favor. I'm going to leave it up on the screen now for a while that everyone can see. I'm good, man. I'm good. I've just been tired. I've been working like 5 days straight before today. and I've been working 5 days straight before today, and I've actually it's been very, very hard. And then I've been like doing a lot of live streaming as well, like this watchalongs most days before work. So I'm up at like 8 in the morning every morning, and I'm back at about 1 a.m. So I get up at 8 and I'm back at 1 a.m. I've been doing that for like 5 days straight. Today I'm off, but yeah, I'm doing another little bit now. Tomorrow I'm working at 7 in the morning until 1, then I come home. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm definitely burning the candle at both ends at the moment. Can you show me the live? I actually can't. Because that's copyright and I can't show it on my channel. Sorry, friend. All I can do is do a watch along because that is copyright infringement. Sorry about that, yeah. But if you can, my friend, subscribe to my channel and click on the notifications bell. And anyone who wants to donate $1 or £1, please do. All right, here we go. Holland 1, Ecuador 1. There we go. It's been a very, very interesting game, but like I said, it's currently 1-1. Holland took the lead after 5 minutes through Gakpo, a cracking finish into the top left corner. And then Ecuador equalised through that man and Valencia, of course, at the start of the second half. All the games have been like that so far. The first half and the second half are completely different. You know what I mean? Ecuador looked blunt, like no ideas in the first half. The manager obviously spotted something and said to them, "We need to work these areas more. We can get a goal." And that's what happened. But Holland lost the ball in a bad area. Ecuador recycled it quickly, and they were in. It was as simple as that. I am watching on. I have a Skybox, my friend. So I'm watching from the UK. I like the Skybox. You know what I mean? You can also watch it on your phone or maybe your tablet on the BBC, but I think you have to be living in the UK for that. If you're not living in the UK, it's going to be difficult for you. All right. It's 1-1. Things are getting a little bit heated out there. Valencia is making a real nuisance of himself once more. So we'll see what happens. Holland looking to break out, but Ecuador putting their bodies on the line, complaining to the ref. Let me get back into this now, guys. Holland are through a little dink ball and just wide. I think that was offside anyway, but I think that was Gakpo again. Yeah, Gakpo with a great chance. The linesman looking a bit concerned. All the Ecuadorian players complaining to him. Was that offside? Now, obviously, he was a mile offside. But you know why the linesman doesn't put up his flag straight away? It's a clear offside. He runs alongside the play, lets the player go, lets him shoot, and then puts up the offside flag. That doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, this is what it is. Ecuador making a change. Sarmiento is coming on. And the number 11, Estrada, coming off. So a switch for Ecuador. The coach after making a switch. Sarmiento on, Estrada off. The Ecuadorian fans in full voice now. They're really up for it. They're jumping in the stands. I think they can do something there. I think they can win. They've definitely been the better side in the second half, no doubt about it. Just like Holland were the better team in the first half. Van Dijk absolutely poleaxed Ener Valencia there. Absolutely flattened them. So there you go. Interesting enough. Here go Holland again, but Ecuador fight back. It's been a very interesting game. First half was Holland's, second half has been Ecuador's, no doubt about it. And actually, a big, strong team, Ecuador. Edgar Davids is on the bench. He's sitting alongside Van Gaal. Davids is looking a bit like Stevie Wonder these days, but that's all right. With all due respect to Stevie. And Davids is up and running, and he's trying to get some message out there. They've been outplayed in the second half, Holland. And Ecuador have rightly equalised. Maybe Ecuador deserve actually to be ahead. They've had a lot of chances. It's been one of those games. First half was Holland's, but the second half has been all Ecuador. And their coach is really animated. He saw something at half time, something they could improve on, and they've worked at it. He saw a way they could get back into the game. That man, Valencia, he doesn't miss those. It was a good shot. The keeper parried it, and that man, Valencia, was there to put the ball in. He followed it up like every good striker. Any young striker wanting to know how to play forward, that's how you play forward. He saw the shot, but he ran in and followed it up just in case the ball bounced loose. And that's what happened. And he put it away with aplomb. A good finish. Calm. You see some guys, they skate over the bar. Not him. That was a good finish. Cool, calm, collected. It's been a slow one for this video, but hopefully the next one for the stream, the next one will be a bit more lively. Netherlands 1, Ecuador 1, 76 minutes played. Ecuador playing the ball around. They're looking to get in, but it's not going to happen on that. Estupinan. Crowd roars. They're giving like these energy packets to the player before they go on. Maybe something to hydrate them before they go out there, because it is quite hot. Ecuador building again. Of course, I don't want to sound like I'm, but the Ecuadorians don't feel the heat as much as the Dutch. Let's be honest about it. And that's not to say that they're not a good footballing team. They are a good footballing team, but they definitely are better in this weather than the Dutch. Like, we have to say that, it is fair. The Dutch are feeling the heat a bit more. The Ecuadorians not. Let's be honest. They can deal with the heat better. I myself was in Venezuela last year for 6 months. I know what I'm talking about. I was struggling. There was the Venezuelans themselves. They were strolling around with warm clothes on, and I was there with a shorts and t-shirt, no socks. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Good times in Caracas, good times in Venezuela with my ex-wife, but that's dead and buried now. All right. This is like it never happened. I wish it hadn't happened. Anyway, there we go. The truth is the truth. All right. Still 1-1. All to play for. Whoever wins this can be assured of a place in the next round. Automatic qualification to the last 16. Definitely Holland were the best team in the first half, but Ecuador have been fantastic in the second half. They've stormed back into the match. They should have taken the lead, to be honest, but that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes in football. There's been a break in the connection here. Let me see. It's back. All right. Holland 1, Ecuador 1. Still 1-1. Good defending from the Dutch. Under a lot of pressure there. Like I said, Ecuador have really been putting the pressure on. But they've held tough. They've held firm. It's not been the ball. Netherlands 1, Ecuador 1. 82 minutes gone. Dutch defender getting back and making sure that NR Valencia doesn't get at the ball. He ran his heart out there to keep Valencia away from it. Van Dijk. The Dutch playing their football again. They were knocked out of their rhythm for a large part of the second half by Ecuador, to be honest. But they're playing their football again. They're going. It hasn't been easy for them, no doubt about it. It's been tough. A good ball forward, but he doesn't have the legs to get there. The ball was overhit, to be honest. It was very far ahead. He tried to sprint onto it, but it was miles ahead. But yeah, it's been one of those games, to be honest. Like I said, the first half was all Holland's. The second half has been Ecuador's, and they arguably Ecuador should be leading. I mean, they had some cracking chances there. When they got the equaliser, they sensed blood. They went for it. They went all out, in fairness. And that's the way it was. Holland again. They're going to get the ball forward. Good play, quick on the ball, nice passing. What could you ask for? You know what I mean? But again, Ecuador breaking up quickly and they go on the counter. They're looking menacing, to be honest, every time they get forward now. Valencia's a real handful. He's a real battler in there. They've got a good player, Ecuador. A really good player. That was some tackle there. God almighty. Ake from Holland was almost killed. Anyway, that was some strong tackle by the Ecuadorians. In fairness, they've been well up for the physical stuff. There goes the ball in, but it's headed away by Ecuador. Holland have it again. They play it back to the keeper, and they're going to get the ball moving again. Quick 1-2. They have it back in the central defence. The central defender's playing a 1-2, and they get it out to the right hand side. They're both after settling for a draw now, in my opinion. And I want to blame them, to be honest. I mean, they want to be sure of their passage into the next round. It's been a tough game. It's been one of those games. The Dutch in possession. They're playing it around. Valencia's lying out flat on the pitch. He's not getting up. The Dutch keep on playing. Yeah, it's the referee's decision if he wants to blow up or not. You know what I mean? It's up to the referee if he wants to whistle or not. It's not up to the Dutch players to actually. Valencia's coming off anyway. He wants to be substituted. But it's not up to the Dutch players if they want to put the ball out or not. It's nothing to do with the Dutch players. The referee has to make that decision. You know what I mean? If the ball needs to be put out. Ecuadorian team are a bunch of scumbags. I'm going to be perfectly honest about it, in my opinion. They are a bunch of scumbags. Simple as. Scum. I mean, if he's down injured, it's not the Dutch team's responsibility to put the ball out. The referee must blow the whistle. You know what I mean? He's the referee. If they want to keep playing when they're on the attack, they can. It's an unwritten rule in football. You don't need to follow it. So what's their problem? And why are they trying to get physical about it then and being a bit cheeky about it? It's none of their business. You know what I mean? None of their business. Idiots. Making a big deal out of nothing. You know what I mean? Just get on with the game. Ecuador are scumbags. Sorry, no, but they are like pure scum. The Dutch were delighted when they scored after 5 minutes through Gakpo, but since then, they haven't managed to do it again. There's the goal from Ecuador. A good shot in. The keeper parried, but Valencia was there like he always is. Scored a goal. That's what the man can do. And this is what he can do as well, be carried off in a stretcher. I hope for them it's not too serious because he's one of the most important players. You know, I hope it's not too serious for them because he is one of the most important players. And if he's not fit for the last game, you know, they need him fit for the last game. Simple as. Hopefully that's not too serious for Valencia because Ecuador really, really need him. There's going to be 6 minutes of added on time, guys. It's currently 1, Ecuador 1. Oof. The Dutch goalkeeper there taking a real chance, huh? But he got away with it. The forward ran in and managed to block it. That could have went anywhere. One of the predictions coming in later from Taib. He thinks that England are going to beat the USA 4-0 in the upcoming stream, the upcoming live watch along. He thinks that England are going to beat the USA 4-0. Well, they are a much better team, and the USA are not all they're cracked up to be this year, this World Cup. They've had better teams. Let's get in the game itself, but definitely England are better. There's no doubt about that. A much better team. No doubt. So let's see what happens. Should be interesting anyway. Should be an interesting one. You said 4-0 too. Yeah, that's what Taib thinks. He thinks it's going to be 4-0. But let's see. Let's see. Beautiful Ecuadorian woman in the crowd. Beautiful. But you know what, guys? Beauty's only skin deep. As I found out myself. Almost over here, guys. Say hello to Gunnosaurus is here. As always. Don't worry about that. That was just my football dropping. Let me get that there. That was just a football. Alright, there we go. The Ecuadorians look happy with this result. Happy with the 1-1. It's been how long to get to the finals? I mean, a year and a half, 2 years of competitive games just to get here now. And they have a corner right at the end, Ecuador. Maybe they can make it 2-1. Maybe they can take all 3 points. They're putting Holland under incredible pressure. Van Dijk, he looks tired. It's been very warm out there, but he's concentrated. He's watching. Good header by Van Dijk. He saved him there. He gets it away. Good by Van Dijk. He made the difference. He saw the pressure coming. He saw them trying to put the pressure on. And he got his head on the ball and got it well up and out. He saved them. The Dutch would probably be the less happy of the 2 teams. Van Gaal will definitely be the least happy of the 2 coaches, I'd imagine, after this. But that's football, guys. You can't have it always the way you want it. Doesn't happen like that. Like in life. I'm a philosopher these days, you know. I'm mixing up my channel with a bit of philosophy. There you go. And Holland, they get the ball again. Quick 1-2s. There's like 20 seconds to go. I'm going to really stop it as soon as this ends, because I have to get ready for the second game. The England-USA game. All right, there you have it. Netherlands won, Ecuador won. That's how it finished. Thank you to everybody for your support in this video. Thank you for liking this. Thank you for commenting. Thank you to Luca AFC. Thank you to Joanne Smith. And that was basically it. All right. See you in a while for the England game, guys.